Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I hope y'all are doing really well. Today I'm in the world of San Myshuno and I'm going to be doing a potion maker's apartment today. I finally was able to pick up Realm of Magic. Thankfully Console has finally been given access to that pack, so I was able to pick it up and I just really needed an excuse to use all of the items and everything that we were given with that pack. So I decided to make an apartment for a spellcaster, or not a spellcaster, a potion maker. Is that what they're called? Potion... Whichever sim likes to make potions. I can't remember what their aspiration is called right now. But anyway, I wanted an excuse to use all of that stuff and to make a room set aside specifically for making potions. So I was really excited to kind of jump in and try to do that. I've not seen anybody make an apartment, I don't think, for a magical sim yet. I know it exists, I've just not seen it myself. So I decided to give that a whirl. I wasn't feeling too inspired to create like a standalone home for a spellcaster sim just because I made the Hermit's House last week and I've been making a lot of really small, cute, cluttered little rustic houses, so I didn't want to get too much in a rut. As much as I love to build those, I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I decided to take the exterior completely out of the question and just focus on a little apartment. I imagine that this sim is a female, she's a single sim, and she has bought this apartment, not bought this apartment, she rents this apartment and she has sort of renovated it secretly from her landlord and made it into this wonderful, magical potion maker's apartment, and it turns out very, very cute. This may be my favorite apartment that I've ever done, actually. It's right up there next to the artist's apartment, the artist roommates that I made, which I will try to remember to link in the description for you. I did it maybe a couple of months ago, I believe now. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so this apartment turns out, like I said, very, very cute. I start in here in the kitchen. We did not get any cabinets, like upper cabinets with Realm of Magic, which is slightly disappointing, but these that came with vampires worked pretty well. The color is almost the same. The fixtures, like the handles on them, are not quite the same. They're silver and the Realm of Magic ones are gold, but if you don't look too close, you don't really see it. But like I said, this is a 2-bed, 2-bathroom apartment is what I made it. The second bedroom is used by this sim as her potion room. So she doesn't have a bed in there. It's her cauldron and her like little desk and all the stuff that she needs to make her potions, which I thought kind of turned out really cool. And then she's got her bedroom, a guest bath that's kind of a half bath, and then her full bathroom. And that is the extent of this apartment. So, my honest feelings about Realm of Magic. So I've been watching people play with it for like a month now, and Console has finally been able to get it, and I've been able to pick it up. And my honest opinion, it is not my favorite. It's not an expansion. It's a game pack. It is not my favorite game pack. It's wonderful. I love the details on all of this stuff. It's very, very unique. I really do like most of the items, but compared to Strangerville, compared to Jungle Adventure, Parenthood, all of those other game packs, it just doesn't cut the mustard for me, if that makes any sense. I was expecting more. I don't really know what I was expecting. I was expecting less. I heard Simlicy, I believed, described it as very Beauty and the Beast, which is very accurate, and that's exactly how I feel, which is very magical, but I don't really know what I'm thinking or what I wanted more Harry Potter, if that makes any sense. I wanted less Beauty and the Beast and a little bit more Harry Potter. However, there is so many very, very pretty items that came with this pack, specifically those dried herbs that I just hung up in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, that's so great, and it looks so great sides down, and it's so pretty. I love the herbs that we have in base game with the wall decorations, but excuse me, I think it's base game. Laundry day. Love those larger ones. Those are really, really great touch. I think that's my favorite item that I have used so far. Anyway, I've talked over the kitchen. I've talked over the little dining area that I've given, so I apologize for that. But you are seeing me just put clutter items around and about. I put a little cauldron that I have from, is it Spooky Stuff? Spooky Stuff. The little cauldron on the sink. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. And I put that barrel up on top of the fridge. I just thought it kind of matched the vibe that I had in this little house. I don't know. I don't remember what pack that came from. It might actually be base game, but anyhow, I thought it looked really nice and it kind of fit in here. I also might have not given it quite enough space for a living area, but I imagine that the sim doesn't really need a television or really want a television. She's very, very focused on trying to be the best potion master that she can, so she doesn't really watch television. She doesn't really like play games on her computer. She's very focused on studying and practicing and getting all of her potion making down pat. So I thought that was kind of cool. Cool little storyline for her, and it made me able to make this living room as small as I did without making it look too cramped. Also, I love the debug items. The wand, the loose wands, the loose brooms that you can just hang up on the wall. Like, that's 10 out of 10 for me. I love that. I also really like, we didn't get very much artwork with this pack, but the 2 pieces that we did get are stellar. I really, really like the moon pieces, the moon piece that we have, as well as the one that is like potions and herbs and things like that. I use both of those multiple times throughout this build just because they're great. I really, really like that. You're seeing me move on to the guest bathroom from the living room. I struggled a lot with what kind of tile to put in here. I really, really wanted to use like a dark green, but the green didn't exactly fit the rest of the greens that I was using throughout the house. So I decided to go with this, I think it's base game. It might not be. I can't exactly remember, but it's got those sort of brown tones in it that I was using throughout the apartment. So I thought that worked really well. I also decided to give my sim a cat because what is a witch without a cat? I've actually already created the sim that is to live here. Her name is Lorna, and she is, like I said, a potion master, and her goal is to just become the best potion maker that she can. I imagine that she's like moved to the city to like pursue, I don't know if that's her career. Like, she probably has like a day job on the side and then she comes home and just practices her potions, but I imagine that her like witch family is in probably Glimmerbrook, I guess, and she's moved here to try to create a life for herself, and she's really really focused on not disappointing her family, and I cannot wait to play with her. I think her story is going to be really great. But I gave her a cat that is black named Gigi, of course, from Kiki's Delivery Service, and they're extremely cute. I can't wait to see where this game takes them. But I have moved on to her master, like full bathroom, I guess. I put in a tub and a shower. I thought that was kind of cool, and I don't really do that very often. I usually don't take up the space to put a standalone bathtub by itself, but I decided to do that this time. I think it looks really, really nice. And then I put a couple of candles around and about. I wanted the lighting in this apartment to be very warm, very candleish. I used the chandelier from Cats and Dogs, the one that's like really, I don't know if I've placed it yet, but I end up replacing all of the saucer lights with the with those chandeliers from Cats and Dogs, and it makes it look very warm and cozy inside. So I was really happy with that. But anyway, I have now moved on to Lorna's bedroom. I wanted to use the larger bed that we got from Realm of Magic, but it just didn't really work in the space. She couldn't get to both sides of it, so I decided to use the little twin bed, which comes in that gorgeous, gorgeous green. Ugh, I'll be using that quite a bit. That's my favorite color in the world. If you've followed me for a while, you know that by now. I love a green. But anyway, I did decide to just go crazy with plants for Lorna's bedroom. I gave her that little planter box that sits in the window. Maybe that's some of her herbs that she's growing, and a couple other potted plants sprinkled around. I thought that just fit her vibe really well. Like, she likes to grow her own ingredients. And it's almost Halloween, yay. So I put a couple of pumpkins around and about. I thought that also fit the sort of Realm of Magic vibe that we've got going on. And I gave her a few more herbs drying over her bed. I thought that was sweet. And I merged the broom in with that little like hat rack and coat rack. I thought that was really cute. So you've got your coat, you've got your hat, and you've got your broomstick. What else do you need? And then just putting quite a bit of decoration on the walls. I absolutely love this wallpaper that I've got in both of the bedroom areas. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Like, I usually don't use wallpaper very much. Most of the time I just use the chair railing with like a solid color above, like I have for like the main living area. But I really, really love that wallpaper. I can't wait to use like the red and the black and like silver swatch. Oh, it's good colors, really good colors. That is a pro for the Realm of Magic expansion pack, using all of those gorgeous color options. Like, that's fantastic. I don't mean to like crap all over Realm of Magic because I've not played Realm of Magic yet. I have gone to the Magical Realm once, and I have looked into buying, or however you get a familiar. I've looked into that, but I really have not played very much at all. So if any of you all have played through the story of Realm of Magic, please let me know in the comments what you think. What do I need to do first? Because I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm sure exactly where to start. I know that you can, of course, get a wand and all of that stuff, but other than that, yeah, I don't really know what else to do yet. So let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the gameplay is from Realm of Magic. But anyway, I'm going to start moving on to the last room of the house, which is the sort of potion creating room, I guess. It's like her study, I guess, is kind of what I call it. But I put those massive cauldrons. God, the cauldrons are so big, but I don't really mind. If you put it in a corner, it doesn't look so bad. But I've got her corner and her cauldron in the corner, and I've got all of these bookshelves and like really, really cool, like displays, I guess, like bookshelf potion making ingredient shelves. I love those items. I loved all of them. Like I wanted to use every single one in this room, but obviously I couldn't. So I had to make some choices. I ended up going with these two smaller bookshelves on either side and then merging her desk into it to kind of make it look like one cohesive piece. Don't know how good a job I did with it. You can kind of clearly see that it's a table just like pushed into them, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool and it was a unique way to use the space. And I just imagine that she has all kinds of books, all kinds of potion ingredients, and I had a blast cluttering up this little area. I put a couple of floating shelves in here in a minute, and I put just all kinds of bottles and a few things from the debug menu to kind of look like potion ingredients floating around and about. I had such a great time. I put a couple of candles there to her to work by, like when it's late at night. I love it. I'm really excited to play with Lorna and make all kinds of potions and just let her advance throughout that aspiration. So anyway, I did put a couple of little garlic things hanging down from vampires. I thought that was kind of cool. And I did merge the spell book from vampires into the table right there to make it look like it's kind of sitting up on the table rather than its own pedestal so you could put things around it. I thought that looked kind of cool. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty good merge if you ask me. But yeah, just spending the last little bit here cluttering up this room, putting those little bottles. I don't know exactly what those are from the debug menu, but then I put a couple of little beakers in as well. Very sciencey. I really like it. And then I put a couple of portraits up as well as those potion things that we got with Realm of Magic. And that's pretty much the end of this build. So let me know down in the comments what you think of Realm of Magic. Is it your favorite? Is it your least favorite? Let me know and give this video a thumbs up if you like, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye guys.